student, our topic is reproduction in lower and higher plants. In previous lecture, we learned the term how development of the endosperm takes place, and depending upon the development of the endosperm consists of three types: nuclear endosperm, cellular endosperm, and halopair endosperm. Now, in this lecture, we learn the term of development of embryo. In previous lecture, we know the term post-fertilization changes. What is post-fertilization changes? After fertilization, a series of changes that take place inside the ovary and ovule along with the development of endosperm and embryo. These changes are known as a post-fertilization changes. Repeat this definition. What is post-fertilization changes? Post-fertilization changes, that is a series of changes that take place inside the ovary and ovule along the development of endosperm and embryo. These process or these changes are known as a post-fertilization changes. We understand after fertilization, ovary is converted into the fruit. Ovule is converted into the seed. Intake means converted into the seed pod. Outer testa and inner tegmen. Nucellus is converted into the perisperm. Then, in this video, we learn development of embryo. Student, we know the important characteristic of angiospermic plants. This characteristic is a double fertilization. What is double fertilization? Out of the two male gamete, one male gamete unite with the female gamete and formation of the zygote, and another male gamete fuses with secondary nucleus to form a triploid primary endosperm nucleus. This process is called as a double fertilization. So, double fertilization, two products are available after the process of the syngeneic and after the process of the triple fusion. Syngeneic process gives rise to the product. This product is known as a zygote. How zygote is formed? One male gamete unite with another female gamete. Male gamete haploid, female gamete also haploid, but formation of a zygote, it is diploid in a nature. So, in previous video, we learned the term double fertilization and result of the double fertilization. First result is the formation of the zygote and second result is the TPEN, triploid primary endosperm nucleus. After fertilization, zygote is converted into the embryo and PEN is converted into the endosperm. So zygote is diploid and endosperm is a triploid. Formation of embryo from zygote, this process is called as a embryogenesis. What is embryogenesis? Genesis means formation. In embryogenesis, formation of the embryo, and this embryo is formed from a zygote. This process is known as a embryogenesis. What is the definition of the embryogenesis? Zygote develop into embryo. This embryo formation from zygote is known as a embryogenesis. Where embryo development take place? We know the structure of the embryo sac, that is female gametophyte. Embryo sac is a 7-celled and 8-nucleated structure, and this embryo sac is situated inside the anatropous ovule. Anatropous ovule consists of funicle, then opening is called as a micropyle, basal portion is known as a chalaza, surrounding layers are called as a integumenta, inside the integumenta nucellus is present, and inside the nucellus female gametophyte, that is embryo sac, is a present. So in anatropous ovule, the terminal opening is known as a micropyle and basal part of the ovule is known as a chalaza. Embryogenesis means formation of the embryo, but where development of the embryo take place, at micropylar end of embryo sac. Where development of the embryo take place at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. In development of the embryo, first change take place in zygote. You know how zygote is formed. Male and female gamete unite in process of the syngamy and formation of the zygote. In development of the embryo, this zygote under unfavorable condition form a resistant wall around it. So zygote is converted into the oospore under unfavorable condition. So development of the embryo, first change, that is zygote is converted into the oospore. Then what happened? Oospore developed from zygote, it undergo transfer division. Oospore undergo transfer division, and there is formation of two unequal cells. Unequal, that is one cell is a larger and another cell is a small. So development of embryo start from a zygote. Zygote is converted into the oospore, and this oospore under favorable condition undergo transfer division and formation of the two unequal cell, large cell and small cell. What is the name of this large cell and what is the name of this small cell? So, large cell is known as a basal cell and small cell is known as a apical cell, or it is also called the terminal cell. In development of embryo under unfavorable condition, zygote develop into the oospore. Oospore under favorable condition divide transversely. How many cells are formed? Two cells are formed, but two cells are unequal. Why? Because one cell is a larger and another cell is a smaller. Larger cell is called as a basal cell and smaller cell is called as a apical cell, or it is also called as a terminal cell. And this basal cell is also called the suspensor cell. Basal cell is also called the suspensor cell. Large cell is called as a basal cell. Small cell is called apical cell, or it is also called a terminal cell. Basal cell, it is also called as a suspensor cell. Then, in next stage, which changes take place? But we understand where the basal cell is present and where the apical cell is the present. Basal cell is present at the micropylar end of embryo cell, and where apical cell is present, apical cell is present at the chalical end of the embryo cell. It is also called as a embryonal initial cell. Terminal cell, it is also called the embryonal initial cell. Embryonal initial cell. And location of the suspensor cell located toward the micropylar end, and terminal cell, that is embryonal initial cell, located toward the chalical end. You understand these three changes? In first step, zygote develop oospore. This oospore under favorable condition undergo a transfer division. Then there is the formation of the two unequal cells. Large cell is called as a basal cell and small cell is called as a apical cell. The basal cell is known as a suspensor cell and apical cell is known as a terminal cell. Basal cells, that is suspensor cell, located toward the micropylar end, and terminal cell located toward the chalical end. Then, out of these two cells, first division take place of first division, basal cell take part. So, basal cell undergo transverse division, and there is the formation of the 7 to 10 cells. That is, row of cell of the suspensor is formed in a fourth step. First step, zygote. Zygote is converted into the oospore. Oospore form two unequal cells. One is a suspensor cell toward the micropylar end, and another is a terminal cell, that is embryonal initial toward the chalical end. Out of these two cells, In first transverse division, basal cell take part and it form the row of the cell. And when basal cell and apical cells are formed, so it is called as a two-celled proembryo. It is also called two-celled proembryo. Then what happened? The suspensor cell undergo division, and at the apex of the suspensor or at the tip of the suspensor there is the formation of haustoria. There is formation of a haustoria, and at the basal side there is the formation of the hypophysis. So you remember this point. Row of cell of the suspensor cell undergo division, and then at the apical, at the tip of the suspensor, haustoria is formed, and at the basal side hypophysis is formed. This is the division of only suspensor cell. Here do not consider the changes of terminal cell. Only you remember the changes of the suspensor cell. First point, zygote converted into the oospore. Oospore form two unequal cells. Large basal cell, that is suspensor cell, small terminal cell or apical cell or embryonal initial cell. Then when two cells are formed, this condition is known as a two-celled proembryo. Then basal cell divide, and there is the formation of the row of the cell. How many cells are formed? 7 to 10 cells of the suspensor cells are the formed. Then suspensor at the tip form the haustoria, and at the basal side it forms the hypophysis. This is the division of only basal cell, that is terminal cell. Then what changes take place in terminal cell or embryonal initial cell? Terminal cell first form two-celled structure. Then in next step it forms four-celled structure, and when two-celled structure is formed, then four-celled structure is formed, and finally eight-celled structure, that is obtained stage of the terminal cell formation takes place. Here we understand this point. First point is a zygote. Zygote is converted into the oospore. Oospore forms two unequal cell. Larger cell is a basal cell, or it is called as a suspensor cell. Smaller cell is called as a apical cell or terminal cell. Two cells are formed, so it is called as a two-celled proembryo. Then basal cell divide transversely and form the row of the cells of the suspensor cell. Then in next step, suspensor form haustoria at the apical part and hypophysis at the basal part. Then the division of the terminal cell formation takes place. Terminal cell in first step form only two cell, then it form four-celled structure, and from four-celled structure it form the octant stage. But this octant stage of terminal cell, octant stage of terminal cell, it does not consist of the octant stage of the suspensor cell. Octant stage of only terminal cell, and suspensor and apex consist of posterior basal cell, it consists of the hypophysis. Octant means how many cells are formed. The 8 cells are the formed. So this stage is called as a octant stage. Then in next stage, globular embryo is formed. Then this embryo look like the heart-shaped embryo, and in final stage, this embryo is a horseshoe shape. But octant stage of terminal cell, that is, it consists of the two groups. So two groups means first group is a lower group and second group is a upper group. Lower group or lower tier and upper group or upper tier. Lower group consists of a 4 cell, and upper group also consists of the 4 cell. Lower group consists of 4 cell and upper group of the octant also consists of the 4 cell. And these 4 cells form the two part. First part is known as a hypocotyl and second part is called as a radicle. First part is a hypocotyl and second part is called as a radicle. And upper tier of 4 cell also consists of two parts. First part is a pleural and second part is a cotyledon. When in seed two cotyledons are present, then it is called as a dicot. And when in seed only one cotyledon is present, then it is called as a monocot. In 11th standard, flowering plants, we learn these two terms, radicle and pleural. Roots develop from radicle and shoot system, that is stem, develop from a pleural. So radicle give rise to the root system and pleural give rise to the shoot system. Radicle, root, pleural, stem. And embryo consists of embryonal axis and dicot means two. In monocot, it consists of only one cotyledon. But embryonal axis consists of the two outgrowth. One outgrowth is known as a radicle and another outgrowth is known as a pleural. So radicle give rise to the root system and pleural give rise to the shoot system. Then the plant, then the formation of the plant body takes place. Thus, in post-fertilization changes, development of the endosperm and development of the embryo take place. So, in embryo development, we remember two cells. First is a suspensor cell and another type of the cells are known as a terminal cell. Suspensor cell form the row of the cell, and as a suspensor cell finally give rise to the at apex posterior and at the basal cell hypophysis, and terminal stage form the octant stage. How octant stage is formed? Firstly it form the 2-celled structure, then it form the 4-celled structure, and finally it form the 8-celled structure, that is octant stage. Octant stage consists of the two group, upper group and lower group. Upper group consists of 4 cells and lower group consists of the 4 cells. So 4 cells of the lower group give rise to the hypocotyl and radicle, and fourth cell of the upper group give rise to the plumule and cotyledon. When dicot seed, then it consists of the two cotyledon. When monocot seed, it consists of only one cotyledon. Radicle give rise to the root and plumule give rise to the stem. So this is the development of the embryo and formation of the embryo from a diploid zygote. This process is known as a embryogenesis. Suspension pushes the embryo into the endosperm. What is the function of the suspension? It pushes the embryo into the endosperm. Endosperm is a triploid nutritive tissue, and it is the product of the double fertilization, that is a triple fusion. And zygote, it is the product of the syngamy, and after syngamy, zygote is converted into the embryo. So this process is known as a embryogenesis. It takes place at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. First point, zygote converted into the oospore. Oospore divides and form two unequal cells. One larger cell is called as a basal cell, or it is called as a suspension cell. Smaller cell is called as a apical cell or a terminal cell, or it is also called as a embryonal initial cell. This condition is called as a two-celled pro-embryo. Then basal cell undergo transfer division and it form a row of cells. So suspension cell is called. Then suspension form at the tip posterior at the basal side hypophysis. Then the terminal cell undergo division, it form the octant stage. But octant stage, firstly it form the two-celled structure, then four-celled structure, then eight-celled structure. Octant, that is 8 cells are present. Firstly, mass of the embryo, that is globular embryo, is formed. This globular embryo is converted into the heart-shaped embryo, and finally this embryo is look like the horse-shaped embryo. In this diagram, the labels. First label is posterior, then suspensor, then this portion is known as a cotyledon. In center, plumule is present, and here the radicle is present. So finally, embryo look like the horseshoe shaped. Posterior, suspensor, radicle, cotyledon. Two cotyledon means dipod. In one cotyledon is present, it is called as a monopod, and inside the cotyledon, plumule is present. So in this lecture, we learn the development of the embryo. So student, you understand this term? Thank you.